Welcome back to episode 11 of Anime and Us Not Solo. I'm TJ.
And I'm Marcus.
And this is the review show that reviews anime-related shows, one episode at a time. Not really, because of Marcus.
Is that the intro?
That was the intro, yes.
Is that how it usually is?
That's what the last episode intro was. I went back and listened to it because it's been a year since we did this.
That sounds terrible. How did I come in? Did I come in on key or off key?
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But, so we're back. And as promised, this is Happy New Year, unless it's not released on the year, and that in case it's Marcus's fault.
Happy to whenever you're listening to this.
Yeah, so this should be released on January 1st, 2022. Is that what year we're in already?
Yeah, well, 2022.
But if it's not, it's Marcus's fault, so blame him.
He's such a bad manager.
And yeah, so we're going back into Rwby. We're in Volume 2, or Season 2, or Series 2, wherever you want to call it. And we're the second episode.
What's wrong? What's wrong, TJ?
Episode 1 of Season 2, which is episode 11 of this one, of the show, is called Best Day Ever.
Best day ever. Yeah, it sounds very wordy for you. You okay over there?
I'm okay.
Okay.
It's just
a lot of numbers.
We do a different show, and we're not used to doing this show.
You couldn't even. I'm great at this show.
So this episode is 15 minutes long, and it's probably one of the longer ones of the season.
Yeah, honestly.
Because most of the Rwby episodes are between like 12 and 16 minutes, I think the longest.
Yeah, at most 16 I was checking, yeah. They're not long. Although in a weird way, I'm going to get some harsh criticism out early. I feel, even though they're like short episodes, I still feel there's like a lot of dead air space in the episodes. Like a lot of just standing around waiting for someone to say something.
It's a little slow in areas.
Yeah.
And the animation's still very stilted.
Yes. Yeah, that's another big. I think if this was a true anime, I would like the show leagues more than I do right now. But I don't judge it too harsh on how they made it, because it's still a good looking show.
As to be fair, at this point in the show's career, I think it's still a web series.
Yes. Do you know when it became a non-web series?
I know the quality gets better every year, but I'm going to say around season 6?
Wow, season 6?
Yeah, because the first 5 seasons were free on YouTube.
Okay.
And then in season 6, they started, they moved it to their website and start charging and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I would assume. But I'm not to say the season 3, 4, and 5 are bad quality, because the quality does get better with each one. But yes. I would say that's when it really became corporate, like as far as quality and like how becoming an actual product to be sold.
Okay, that's fair. I do like this look a lot, like the nitty gritty gorilla kind of look, like we're doing something kind of rebellious, guys. But it's still like I'd still kind of hold it against them a little bit. It's
still very stilted sometimes.
Yes, it's kind of distracting.
But at least all the characters are characters and they're not shadows anymore.
Yeah, that's a huge plus.
So that's what I mean. Like every season, the quality kind of goes up.
Yes.
You want to just dive into it, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember how we did this before, so... Wait, did we insult the viewers on this one?
No, that's the other show.
Okay, we don't make fun of our listeners.
Not on this one, no.
Okay. You guys are doing great, guys. Keep listening.
We don't praise them either, though. We just ignore them.
Okay.
Anyway, we open up the first episode with the introduction of 2 new characters, I think. I don't think they showed up, unless they showed up at the very end of the last episode.
I was going to ask you that, too. Like, do we know these characters? So I don't remember them.
I don't remember if they show up to the very last episode of the last season.
I think they do. Oh, I don't think so.
Maybe. Well, this is our real introduction to them. There's a guy named Mercury and a girl named... I forget her name.
I didn't get anyone's name. I forgot even the other character's name, so I just called them by what they look like.
A guy named Mercury and a girl named Emerald. And they're there wandering the street. We learn a little bit about them. The girl's like a thief and stuff like that. And they go to this bookstore where this guy, he sells books, and they pretty much kill him, is what it gets down to.
Like, you're getting right to it, huh?
I mean, there's a lot of talking in that beginning section of them just, like, being threatening and stuff like that and making fun of his name and stuff. So it's just to establish that they're bad guys.
Yes. They're looking for, they kill him because they're looking for, I have it written down, a book called The Third Crusade.
No, that's not why they're killing him.
Yeah.
The Third Crusade is like a clue or something, because he's running away from...
Well, that too, yeah.
From the group, the White Fang, I think. I think he's leaving, or he was working with them, but he's leaving and then they're there to kill him, essentially. And they do. So...
Off screen, so we don't see anything fun happening.
No, the show has never been super gory or anything, so...
It'd be a lot cooler if it was.
It's very stylized with its blood and stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so they kill the bookstore owner.
Then we go to the school.
Do we?
Yeah. Best dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we cut to the lunchroom. I couldn't read my notes. That was the problem. Yeah. And this is where we get our first instances that Blake, the cat girl...
yes.
Is still dealing with the ramifications of what happened last season. She looks tired and stuff.
No, it's what happened last season. Like, what's the time span between that season and this season? Was it yesterday or a year?
I don't think it was yesterday, but I don't think it was a year either. I think it was like maybe a semester, because the semester's starting.
Yeah.
So I think that was the end of the semester. So maybe however long a break is in between that is.
Okay.
It's a couple weeks at most, I think.
Okay, so they don't really tell us, but I was just curious.
Yeah. But they're at lunch, and, we're reintroduced to all the characters, essentially. And then Rwby comes in with a book where this is their last day of vacation, essentially, and they're gonna she has a plan to have the best day ever, but it never comes back.
No, weirdly.
Yeah, no. And during that, they're all just saying, maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's not a good idea, but... Who gets hit in the face with a pie? Was it Yang?
A character.
Yeah, one of the characters gets hit in the face with a pie.
Okay, I missed that, honestly, because I was thinking, like, I guess looked down for a second, looked back up, like, why are they doing a food fight? So that's what initiated it, okay.
Yes, but before the food fight...
Yeah.
Outside, we go to Sun, the guy with the monkey tail, and we get introduced to his new friend, I guess, because apparently there's a Vital Festival happening, and all the students from other schools are coming from different things, and Sun is from the different school, and one of his friends just showed up. His name's Neptune, and he's supposed to be this really cool, good-looking guy. They call him cool an awful lot.
Okay, another thing about this show. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Intentional. I feel there's a lot of gay undertones in this season. Did you pick up on any of those later on? Like, definitely not right now, but I just want to get out of the way for I forget later.
Well, I know this show has a toxic fan base.
I picked up on that, too. Like, I feel, just the show, because the girls in skirts, and it's all, like, that kind of animation.
That's the creators, but...
Well, I know the fans will take control of that, like, do a lot of pervy stuff with it.
No, that's not even what I mean.
Okay.
They have a lot of toxic fan bases around shipping. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what that is. Is that the style of the storylines?
No, where they put two characters together romantically.
Oh, South Park did that. The two male characters, right?
That's Yowie.
That's okay. That one. That's what South Park did.
But like,
okay.
I think basic shipping. I don't know. I have to ask Sean.
Of course, Sean would know this. Of course, I think he does his own art like this.
But basic shipping is, from what I understand, because I had to look it up, is not canon, but what the fan base like putting characters they want together into it.
Okay.
And like, every combination of character has a name.
Okay, kind of like celebrities in real life do.
No, like, what is it? Yang and Blake, their shipping name's called, like, Bumblebee because they're yellow and black.
That's cute, actually. That's kind of cute.
There's, like, a ton of them, from what I understand. Like, I did very minute research on this.
No, why would you call this toxic? Like, I don't think this is toxic. I just think it's fandoms doing fandom things.
Well, no, just from what the things that I've heard, there's a lot of bad toxic. Like I said, I did very minutely, and this is only from the little bit of research that I did do.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of a gay shipping in this.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, from what I understand, the basic ones are Yang and Blake, the cat girl and the yellow hair girl.
Okay.
Rwby and Weiss, which is which one's Rwby?
The redhead and the white head.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Juniper, the other main team, was Jean.
Okay.
Him and Pyrrha, which is the very strong girl with the super good.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the other two, Ren and Nora, the girl with the hammer and like the samurai guy.
Yeah.
So those are like the basic ones that I think I've looked up. So like the Rwby group's kind of like the gay one, and then the Juniper one's like the heterosexual one.
Of course.
So I mean, but like I said, there's even ships of freaking Rwby and Yang. They're sisters.
Yeah, it's weird.
So there's a lot, like every version has a name. It is a little weird.
I mean, I'm not here to judge. I mean, it's cartoon with cartoon fandom, so whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
I know. But there is a lot of gay undertones to the show from what I was going to do it. But just bringing it up, I didn't want to get into it because of all the toxic stuff that I seen behind it, and I didn't want to bring it into this.
We're not diving into that. I'm just, from the show, from what I saw, I felt there was a lot of gay undertones, intentionally or unintentionally. I don't know.
Right, I don't know if there was or not, but I do agree because I think much later on they actually make one of those canon, but I don't know which one it is.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is. I didn't... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't dive too far into it. Like I said, I didn't want to dive into it because I don't want to color our reviews of it and, like, you know.
It's good to touch it. Like, as long as we're not hating on it, I'm cool with it. And we're not praising it either. It's like, a fact that exists about this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're getting that out of the way right here in the first episode because you brought it up.
Yeah, I'm not saying, guys, gotta do it, but I'm not, like, kink shaming or shaming them.
No, don't get me wrong.
I could care less either way.
I don't care about the gay undertones.
No, I'm saying I don't care about the fandom doing the fandom. Well, it's fandoms. Fandoms are fandoms for a reason.
There are some bad ones and there's some good ones, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's how people are.
So.
Let's get back to this.
Yeah, alright. Where was I before you decided to jump into this?
You're talking food fight. Someone got pie in the face.
The
guy,
Neptune.
the friend. The blonde guy's friend, the monkey tail guy.
We were introduced to Neptune here.
Yes.
We don't get much of him. I don't know why. He's just here just to show another new character, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And then Jean's son, I think is his name, the monkey tail. He's going to introduce Neptune to Rwby in the group. He's saying they're awesome, so they go into it, and there's a giant food fight happening. And, like...
Literally a food fight.
They're using their superpowers against each other.
While using food as weapons.
Yeah, honestly, it's a pretty good action scene. It's pretty fun.
And I'll say it right now, too. All the action scenes... I can't say all of them, but majority of the action scenes are really good. Well made. You can see what's going on. You can understand what's going on. The fights make sense. They're good. They're really good.
They're well choreographed for sure.
Yes. You care about what's happening.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think this is the only time Team Rwby and Team Juniper, I think that's what they're called, fight. So.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, I think it might be the only time they actually fight throughout the entire series, from what I understand.
That's sad, because this is a really good fight.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's a play fight, too, so.
Yeah, it's a play fight. They're using turkeys and sodas and...
Swordfish, watermelons.
Yeah. They have some weird foods in this cafeteria.
Yeah, there's baguettes. This is like a large celery fight. Like, okay.
And they're very creative with the way the characters use the different things. Like, they're not using their actual weapons, so they're making their weapons out of the food.
The blonde chick, forget her name, is using turkey as fists, or as blocks and gloves. It's entertaining. So good.
But in the end, Pyrrha uses her magnetism power to throw soda cans at all these groups. Rwby gets mad and uses her speed power to use, like, what is it called? Like an after effect?
Shockwave?
Shockwave, yeah, to reverse all the stuff that was, all the food, so it crushes the other team against the wall with a splatter and a food. It looks like paint actually covered them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, then they lose, and surprisingly, no one's dead.
Spoiler alert, no one dies in this series, or this volume.
In this volume.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And one of the headmasters comes in and stops it. I don't know their names either.
Glinda the Witch comes in. She's like
Is her name really Glinda the Witch?
not the witch.
Oh, okay.
But she's like the stereotypical magic magician.
Yeah.
So I think her name's Glinda, but it might not be.
I'm pretty sure it is. You're right.
But she comes in and waves her magic wand, and everything's put back the way it was.
Nice.
And then she's like, stop playing with your food. And then Osmond comes in and says, let them be kids. Foreshadowing. And then that's it. They all laugh, and it was a fun little fight.
Yay.
But then we cut over to the bad guys.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Torchwick is the main antagonist. He's still running things, but we get introduced to Cinder, the main bad guy, the girl from the very first episode who can control glass and stuff.
Oh, is that the same one?
Yeah, she's the same one. And she has one of my favorite lines, and right here, it's... So, she's yelling at Torchwick because she didn't handle the guy that the two others killed in the beginning of the episode. He's like, I've been busy doing this. And the other two are like, yeah, we handle it. And she says, you were supposed to lay low. You didn't do your job either. And the girl says, well, we thought, and my favorite line of hers is, don't think, obey.
You like that line, really?
I like that line.
Interesting, okay.
Don't think, because I've never heard it used that way before. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Don't think, but I never heard someone say, it just shows how much of a villain she is,
Yeah, okay. I like that. No, I have a favorite line in this whole series. It's later on. I'll tell you what it is when we get to it.
Right. But, yeah. And they're pretty much just establishing that they're there, continuing their plans, and they're moving their operation out of They were stealing dust in the last operation, but now they're moving on to the next phase of their plan.
Yes, phase 2. Choo-choo.
And that's it. And then at the end, we get the season 2 opening with a new song and stuff. And
I really like this song. Usually I skip through the song, but I like this one a lot.
I like the music in this. You said in the last season that you didn't like the music.
No, I hated it. I hated it with a passion. This one is really good. I was like, every time it played, like, yeah! I turned the music up and everything.
But I really like the music. I like the artist who sings everything, because they use the same person behind to do all the music.
Oh, really?
The same female vocalist, yeah.
What was Rwby's? What was his first season? I'm going to play it in my headset so I can remember what it was. But continue.
All right. But yeah, that's it for episode 1.
Is that... You paused for a long time. What's up?
I was just trying to figure out where we were, essentially. But yeah, that was episode 1.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was an okay opening.
Yeah, I mean, the fight scene definitely helped out. There's a fight scene in every episode, I think, if I recall. But this one was really, memorable and noticeable. And I enjoyed that a lot. Characters reintroduced. It's good. It's a good, strong opening.
Nothing really pushed forward or anything, but we're just establishing the new bad guys and stuff, so I guess that's that.
Exactly.
Alright, I guess that's that.
Yeah. See you, Egg Suck. I'm kidding. Until next time, I don't know.
Whatever.
Did I just push stop?
Just push stop.